Hi, you're watching Yoga with AJ, and today we are going to practice Parsvakonasana or side angle pose. A few precautions: if you have high or low blood pressure, it's advisable to always practice under guided supervision. If you have a headache, avoid practicing. And if you suffer from insomnia, this pose is going to make you even more energized. So if it's towards the end of the day, avoid practicing it then. I'll show you the pose. We'll do a few modifications to get into it, and then I'm going to break it down for you. So we start out on the floor in Sukhasana, and we are just going to free up the side body and the shoulders. Take your right hand out onto the right side. You can go either down towards your elbow or stay higher up as we are doing this small warm-up exercise. Roll the shoulders back into their sockets. Inhale, bring the left arm up. Press the shoulder down into its socket and gently move to the side. If you're able to bring the elbow down, do that. Otherwise, you can walk the fingertips ahead and just gently relax the shoulders and the elbows on your right side. Shoulder and the elbow of your right side, and then gently look up towards the inside of the elbow on your left arm. Inhale to come up, relax. Let's try the same thing on the other side. Either slide down or stay relaxed there. Stretch the right arm up, press the shoulder into its socket, both sides. Stretch nice and long, making a sideways angle. And then look up towards the inside of your elbow. You can also be lower. Inhale and come up. As you're doing this, make sure you're not rocking with your lower body. Your knees and your hips stay stable. Bring the feet together, the soles, the heels and the toes touching, and then gently draw the feet in. So you are now in Baddha Konasana, cobbler pose or bound angle pose. Two names for the same pose. If you feel uncomfortable with your feet close to you, keep them slightly away, and the tops of your feet can be slightly separated. Make sure you're pressing the bottom edge of the foot, the pinky side of the foot and the heel, gently in towards from the right to the left. Now we're just going to do gentle flaps, moving the knees up and down, but what we're actually doing is freeing up the hip joint. So movement coming from the hip, stomach strong. Try not to collapse in your back and try not to sit back such that your back is curved. So you're sitting on the sitting bones, and let's try a few more flaps. Relax the shoulders. Hold the ankles if that feels more comfortable, and relax. Let's stand up now and come into the pose. So we start out in a nice wide stance. You can step or jump your legs out. Make sure that both your legs are in the same plane, not one forward and one behind. We will be unbalanced. Alright. So we're going to turn the right leg out to the right side such that the heel of the right is aligned with the arch of the left foot. Turn the left toes in slightly and press down from the hip all the way down into the outer edge of the left foot. Bring your hands onto your hips. Just relax the shoulders. Inhale. As you exhale, start to bend the right leg so that the knee and the ankle are in line with each other, and the hip is pressing down, so the inner thigh is rotating open. Inhale to come up. Let's change the stance again. Heel of the left aligned with the arch of the right. Press down into the right outer edge of the foot. Inhale. As you exhale, bend the knee so that the knee and the ankle are in line with each other. You're not leaning forward at this moment, not leaning back, just relaxed. Relax the shoulders. And come up. So that was the legs and the hips of Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 pose. And we have the same alignment, the same movement and the same stature for Parsvakonasana. So let's try that. Turn the leg out, the right leg, turn the left toe slightly in, make sure the heel and the arch of the foot are aligned. So for our first variation, we're going to try with the left arm either wrapped around the waist or resting on the hip, however you feel comfortable. Inhale. As you exhale, bend the right leg. Make sure the hip is pressing down and the knee is not coming towards the big toe. Inhale again. As you exhale, bring the elbow down. Just like you did on the floor with your floor exercise, you want to make sure that you're not collapsing into that shoulder. You're still extending from the lower waist. And your collarbones, your shoulders are in line with each other. If you have any neck pain, continue to look ahead. If your neck is fine, inhale. As you exhale, look towards your left shoulder or diagonally up towards the ceiling. Take 2 deep breaths there. Maintain the position with the bent right leg and the left foot pressing down into the mat. So the weight is on both legs. Relax your neck. Inhale and come up. Turn and change the orientation of the feet. So I'm going to show you another variation. If you have done this variation on one side, make sure you do it on the other side as well. But we are moving ahead. So this time we are going to use a yoga block. So you'll turn the right toes in, press down into the right foot. Turn the left leg completely out as much as you can from the hip. On an inhale, relax the shoulders. On the exhale, bend that leg again. Knee in line with the ankle and place your palm on the block. Now you are twisting gently from the lower ribs so that you open up. Open up your chest and shoulders. Don't be collapsed this way. Inhale again. Bring the right arm up. So you're forming an angle with your arm and your leg. This time, like you did with the exercises on the floor, if your neck hurts, you look straight ahead. But if you're comfortable, look up towards the inside of your elbow. Make sure you're not sinking into the block or the shoulder. Stay lifted. Inhale to come up. Exhale, relax. So we'll get rid of the block. It's always easier to go down onto the leg. Relax there. Slowly move into the pose or use a block. Like I said, if you've done the work with the block on one side, make sure you do it on the other side. I'm moving into the pose with the hand on the floor. You can also place the hand on the ankle, but make sure you have openness in the hips, steadiness in the legs, and strength in your abdomen and back and glutes to hold you in that pose. Don't strain in a pose which makes you feel like, oh my God, I want to come out of it quickly and I can't breathe well here. So choose the right variation for yourself. If you feel very unstable with your legs in such a wide stance, you can also press the heel of the back leg. We're going to go down to the right side of the left leg against a wall. So you have your legs nice and wide. Turn the right foot out. Heel of the right aligned with the arch of the left. Turn the left toes in. Inhale. As you exhale, stretch your arms out and bend the right knee. Place the right palm down onto the floor. Bring the left arm up and now go into that angle pose with the arm, opening up the ribs and pressing down into the hip on the right side. Look up towards the elbow if your neck feels fine. Otherwise, continue to look ahead. Breathing there. Inhale. Press down into both feet. Use the left side to come up. Relax. Let's try it one last time on the other side. Turn the leg out on the left. Turn the right toes in. Inhale. As you exhale, move into the pose. Stretch the arm up. In an angle with the leg, look up towards your inside elbow. You can also be higher up or, if you like, on a block. And you can adjust how high the block is depending on how open you're feeling. It can be lower or even lower. Taking 5 deep breaths, making sure your knee is not coming towards your big toe. Inhale to come up. Exhale, relax the arms. When you're ready, either walk or jump your legs in and give them a little shake. So that was side angle pose, Parsvakonasana. It strengthens and stretches the entire body, stimulates the abdominal organs and makes you feel more energized, increasing your stamina. Stay connected to yourself with me, AJ, on Mind, Body, Soul.